Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Yet again, another creative field. Number 57, armored puppet. This one is 57-1-E9, industrial type 9. This is the second of the industrial types, and I'll look at the first one in a second, well, a bit later when I compare with this one. Now, this is a 1/24 scale kit. And these kits are fantastic. They are really, really good. And the little figures you make are really articulated, loads of features. There's normally 2 to 3 loadouts you can do from each kit. This one I built last night. I've actually got, in fact, of all of them, I bought 3 boxes of all. There's like this tower of boxes of kits I've made and haven't made building up. So I built this one last night. It took me longer than the other ones, not because it's more complicated, because I was watching a TV show or a movie, so I wasn't concentrating, but it's really good. And I will show you him now. I will show you the features, his articulation, some of the accessories he comes with, and blah blah blah, and then compare with the others. So let's take a look. So here he is. And I've got him holding loads and loads of stuff there. So let's just take some of this stuff off first, and I'll show you those things a bit later. Now, he comes with 3, as I said, 3 different loadouts. This one, I think, is he comes with rescue, exploration, and something else. I forget which one I did for him, but there's only minor differences in them. Now, what I will say, they also come with extra sprues. So these yellow parts here, I could have done in a light blue, like it shows on the box. But I chose yellow because my other industrial one, the other type, I did in yellow too. And I thought it'd be nice to have my industrial ones matching. So here he is. So he looks really quite cool. Articulation, now bear in mind there is a basic mode where it's got different feet, not all these things in his shoulders and arms, different head and different things in the body. This is not that. This is the whichever mode I chose. Let me see, I've got the thing here, it will tell me instructions. So we have repair mode, exploration mode and excavation mode. This is the excavation mode, I should say. So he can look left and right. He can go up and down, small side to side. Shoulders, he can go just to 90. If we turn, his bicep bend is over 90 despite his bulk, so he looks pretty damn cool. The shoulder part is worth noting that these move too, so it doesn't hinder impede his articulation. Wrists are on the ball. Now, the only thing I don't like about these are the hands. It's a softer plastic, and so I understand the reasons why, so it's easier to bend and put things in as opposed to snapping the fingers, but it's too easy to pop out at the wrist joint. It's a ball joint on there. Waist, he can turn. He can dip forwards. He can't go side to side. Hips. There we go, look, he's doing a full split, something that chunky, that's impressive. His forwards goes out to the side because of the sculpt on this loadout here. Give me 1 second to grab something, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So forwards, as I said, the sculpt on his crotch piece makes the leg go outwards. Backwards is pretty good, but again, the sculpt on that butt piece gets in the way. Knee bend, he has a double knee bend and he'll get as tight as you can get. There is thigh twist from the hip and from the thigh below. Ankle is a ball, so it will turn, it will swivel, and it will go up and down. Tippy toe is not great, but at least he can do one. And his dorsal flexation, his Michael Jackson, is pretty damn impressive. Like that. Okay, so features that he has in this, is it excavator mode? He has this spare set of arms on the back. These are really cool because these can come up, they can swivel. There is like a bicep bend. There's no hands on them, but you can attach things to these little pins here. So it's really, really quite cool. Also on his forearms, there are pins you can attach things to. So I had some things attached to him earlier. So the accessories he comes with, and I'll show you a few bits here. And I want to show you some instructions which makes no sense to me, but maybe it'll make sense to you. Okay, so you can make these little, I guess they're cutters, and they are big, because look how big he is and look how big they are. He comes with a saw. You could make that into a gun just by cutting a saw blade off, in fact. And that looked like almost like a shotgun. He comes with this adjustable pickaxe, which is really quite cool. And he comes with these two cases. Now, you have to make these. These are fantastic. I tell you why. If I pick, which way is it? This up here. I push this down. If I move this like this, now I need something very small because I don't have fingernails. Oh! And there's a part, I need to swivel it out from here. Have I got anything I can use close by? Oh, give me a second. And there's a part inside, which if I can swing that out, I need to have fingernails for this. Here we go. He gets his case transformed into a a drill. How cool is that? So cool. And that can be transformed back into its case mode again. Like thus. And he comes with this other one here. This actually had separate instructions to the book, so it might have been added after. This is like parts Z, sprue Z. And he gets here, boop, like a wrench, which is really quite cool. Other things that you can't make this, the next two things you can't make if you make this unless you use a different color, blue for these parts here. So I'll just make it using this. It also comes with attachments. Is that done right? No, it's not. Here we go. So I can use these parts to make both an axe and a spanner. Really, really quite cool. Now, the thing that's really confusing me, where are we? Okay, I'm not sure you're going to see this on the camera, but let's try. If you see the steps, yeah, you can see. You've got this, makes this, makes this. This is standalone. And this shows you how to make these two little joints here. Now, what is confusing me is it doesn't show what to do with them, where they go. It's a standalone step, make these joints. And it's got nothing to do with the things either side. The things either side are the saw, takes no joints, and the cutters, which has a joint already. So I'm not sure what these little joints are for. I'm not complaining because it's always great to have joints. He is fantastic. And you know, and also if you've never seen these kits before, they come with scenery pieces, bases you can make a little make a nice diorama out of. It's merely like a display piece, but because each set comes with one, the more sets you get, and I've got 5 sets open, but I've bought 3 of each. That's 15. If I was to open them all, I could build a little base out of it. Okay, so let's compare them to some others. First, I'm going to look at the first one they released, which is Industrial Mech again, and I love this Industrial Mech because I thought, it looked cool, so I thought, let me try, and it's really got me into this line. So this is the first one, this Industrial Mech here. The yellow is, I think, slightly darker on the new one. This guy has extendable arms, but they're claw arms, as you can see. You can make him with normal hands as well, and I'll just make his arm normal length again. And he will be in suggested videos for you guys to check out. Here's my 2 industrial types. Does his shoulder look higher, or is it just because of that bend there? he is a great figure. Hey, buddy! Oh, too hard to go around the shoulder. Let's put it down again. These are really, really great. In fact, you know, if I was to give up collecting things, I could see myself just doing this stuff because it's so much fun to build. They've got so much character in them as well. I've just noticed my guy here has one arm higher than the other, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's better. The next release was their Omni Flame, which is like a ninja type. Again, he'll be suggested videos. Now there's two different reds that came. This translucent one and a darker one. So if I build another one, I use the darker, and he is awesome as well. Then the next one, which I really, really, really like, is the Trooper, the soldier. I'm tempted to buy more of these. He is so cool with his gun, and he came with really good accessories. So he had this drone, flying drone with gun, which also fits into this backpack on his back. And he had this other drone, which is walking, and it folds up as well. And then he had this other gun that's all folded up and can unfold. This actually fits into the scenery piece, and other bits and bits. And then the one before this one, so the previous one that was released, which I reviewed just recently, in fact, is this one here, and he is almost like a soldier again, but almost fantasy. Now he is fantastic as well. They are all fantastic, and he comes with these weapons. He also comes with like a gun style weapon. Loads of options for him. Let me move his shield down so you can actually see him. Move his arm out the way rather. These are really, really, really nice. I love this line so much. To give you an idea of scale, they're 1/24 scale. So things I've scaled with previously, yeah. I've only got space for one more thing, it's just a video. So I'll use something that people know more. So this is the Hexagear. Hexagear? Yeah. This is one of their 1/24 scale early governor figures. Bear in mind she's not an android or robot, and these guys are, but she's the same scale, and she scales very well considering that she is a human and not machine. So she'll be in suggested videos. And another thing I like to use them with, which I've got here but I can't put in suggested videos, so you guys have to search for him, is this is a robot from a not Transformers, not Omega Supreme set, which you can see, you can find rather, you search my videos. He came with this set and I bought it just for him, and he scales particularly well as well. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to put these guys just out the way for a moment, and I'll show the scenery base, the diode base he came with. Oops, uh-oh. And then I will get the other diode bases the others came with and show you what they're like. But I've only done it as a flat display across. What I will do eventually is I will do like a multi-level base and I get more things done. So he came with really cool base. This one is really cool because it's got a fan. Look at a huge extraction fan that actually turns. If that was a battery operator, I think I'd have creamed myself. And this little barrier thing here. Now, just a bit of paint added to these bases and you've got exceptional diorama value. And these can go like multi-story and across. So if I get the other ones, I've got some bits and bobs. These are attached from the other sets. I can just do that and it's attached already for that. And this, this part came with the first industrial one. It's like barrel. And then I've got the other stuff from some of the other guys, like here's the gun from the green one. You get this really nice display. Now bear in mind, because I've got 15 pieces, I can go round corners and I can go up if I wanted to. Each set comes with 2, but connectors to connect more than 2 together. So they're really, really good value for money. I think this guy is absolutely phenomenal. So much value for money. When I say that, one of the reasons I say value for money, because here in China, he's really quite cheap. In UK pounds, I probably paid about £9. It was 78 RMB, that's Chinese currency. So you can guess how much, or work out how much that is in pounds or dollars or whatever your currency is. But you can see that these are really nice and they make for a great display. And the more you've got, the more pieces you can have together, the bigger the base you can do, the more diorama style stuff you can do. I think they are just fantastic. Push that a bit closer. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out, saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Check out the other content because there's loads of stuff that's in the channel, including more 124 scale stuff, well, not that much more, and loads of 118 scale and bigger and smaller scales. Bye-bye.